There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
They're right here. Hey, number one. Out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
They run again with Wilkins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They run with Wilkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Packers at 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass complete to Addison. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Get it! Hustle, hustle, hustle!
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up.
Ready?
Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. Out.
Now Tua going to keep it running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go ahead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this will be caught by Mooney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Hurt.
It's 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 65 cat. 65 cat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua now on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tua. He's got his big wide receiver complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 19. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lion. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man complete. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Watson, Oscar. 21G. Turbo 1, high.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here's Chandler again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it here with Wilkins. Powers by at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dances by him, and he gets it down to the 32. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready?
This is Wilkins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tua's going to throw here, caught by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Let's go. 21G. Double one, high.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jalen Naylor.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 65 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wilkins. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Check out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action, now it's Tua.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like